Then when I was convalescent, they showed me poor little Flip, all battered up, so patient and brave. I remembered your words, you know, about being a man and sticking. So I stuck. And I've been working too, Marion, all the time.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Marion, we've got to come together again.
But we can't.
We must.
But we can't.
Why?
We just can't.
You mean because you don't love me?
No, I won't let myself.
How can you dictate to yourself any more than I can? I won't pretend.
You must. We both must.
Why?
Why, Jack, we haven't a moment to lose. The reporters were here this afternoon, and they were inferring that Jackie was...
Was what?
Oh, what you heard. I'm afraid of the newspapers. We must stop them.
Oh, gee, what time is it? 6 o'clock. We can take care of the newspapers, all right. Now, you leave everything to me.
Jack, I won't rest until I hear from you.
When I get things fixed up, I'll come back and let you know.
All right.
I'll be here by 9 o'clock anyway.
Good. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Daddy.
Oh, darling. Oh, my sweetheart. Aren't you a sweet darling? Give me a nice...
Mother.
Oh, do you? I love you. Oh, you sweetheart. Oh, how good. Do you want to go to bed now? No, of course not. But you have to. You have to go to bed. Oh, don't you tickle me. No, my darling. Oh, sweet. Oh. Come on now, go to bed, darling. No, don't tickle Mother.
Sorry to have disturbed you so late.
It's all right.
Do you mind bringing the other trunk for us, too?
The two that are downstairs.
If you please.
Never mind, Fred. We're taking just what we barely need for you and the baby and myself.
I have the babies right here.
Fine.
I'm sorry to see you go, miss.
No, thanks, Fred.
Bon voyage to you.
Thank you.
Shout if you want anything.
I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice young man. Single, too. Pity we're going away. So you're giving it all up?
Oh, what a relief that'll be.
That's true, too.
Get back to something normal, something we can call our own.
What are you going to do when you go to work?
Oh, I don't know. I've got lots of ideas.
This young Merrick's in love with you. Know that?
Yes?
And what's more, you're in love with him.
No, that's impossible.
But he's coming again tonight.
He's promised to see that Jackie's name is protected. He's coming here to let me know what's happened. And I'm starting all over again. It's a clean new page.
Is that why you're leaving so sudden? Because you're afraid to see much of him?
No, and I'm not afraid of anything. From now on, I'm going to fight back, out of it all.
Madame, Mr. Merrick is here.
Oh, thanks. Blanche, I've left some things in the other room. Will you bring them in here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to see this child.
I'm sorry, he's in better sleep.
You've convinced my son pretty thoroughly that this boy is his.
He convinced himself. I have further proof if he needs it.
What was your reason for withholding the fact of the child's existence until now?
I'd rather not discuss that.
Well, what was your motive in calling upon us today?
I called upon Jack.
Why?
Because my baby needed his father's protection.
Jack's told me of the circumstances, and I am prepared to do the right thing.
Yes?
When I say the right thing, I'll remind you that I have no heir beyond Jack, and this child's place in the world...
I understand all that.
Now, I'm willing to take this child.
You are.
Provided he's a fit and normal child, I will...
It's a normal child.
You're robbing that child of his place in the world.
His place in the world is with me, his own mother.
Mother! What sort of a mother are you?
How dare you?
We can take that child from you.
You can't.
Can't we? Are you a fit person to bring up a child? Could you convince a court of law that you are?
A court of law?
Yes, a court of law. I'll fight you if it takes every dollar I've got in the world, and I'll win that child in open court.
You couldn't.
Couldn't I?
Suppose I tell the court it's not Jack's child.
You'd brand him that, eh?
Oh, no.
Yes, you would.
No.
Yes, you would. You'd do anything. I got your number the first time I ever laid eyes on you. when you lured my boy up there to that place in the lake. You were after him then for what you thought you could get, and you're after him now.
Am I?
You are.
I am, of course I am, and I can take him.
Miss Donald, please.
You're fighting me for my son, all right. I'll fight you for yours. I'll take him from you.
Marion,
Jack,
Dad.
I forbade you to come here.
I know, Dad, but...
Jack, do you remember what you said this afternoon, that we should come back together again?
Yes, dear.
You love me. You've always loved me. You love our son. Isn't this true? We should never have been parted, should we?
It is true, dear. It is true.
Jack,
Jack, I begged you to send him away before, and you failed me. Send him away. Don't fail me now.
you must listen to me.
It's all up, Dad. Please go. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you contemptible
Go,
creature.
get out of here. Get out. I'm through.
Well, I'm not through.
Marion, did you mean that?
Of course I did.
Then you do love me.
I do love you, Jack.
Oh, we'll go away at once. I'll never fail you again, never. We'll take our boy and go away.
Just we three?
Nothing will ever separate us again, ever.
Nothing ever.
We'll start all over again. We'll go away.
Yes.
You get ready. I'll arrange everything and come back for you.
All right.
Dearest.
I'll be waiting. Pack everything. We're going away. We're leaving tomorrow.
Have you changed your plans?
Yes.
Where are we going now?
Europe, anywhere. I don't know.
Then you're not giving everything up.
No, I'm not giving anything up.
You say this will smash your life. What have you done to my life?
I had your best interest at heart.
Oh, you haven't got a heart. You try to run my life the way you run your business.
I wish you were as sound as my business.
I'm glad I'm not. I'm human.
Human? You human to that little wife of yours? Entrusted her life to a useless, no-good bum in Paris?
I know.
You realize that half the time when that child is smiling, that poor little body of hers is in torture?
I know that, too.
Yeah, you know, and yet you could leave her in that chair of pain alone. Her spirit broken, her heart broken, with nothing in the world but the memory of you, her husband, who had left her for a creature whose name no decent person
Stop
would...
it, stop it.
Well, I haven't got a heart, eh? I'm inhuman, am I? Have you a heart? Are you human?
Stop it. Yes, I tell you. Don't I know? You brought all this about, didn't you? Didn't you?
Hello, dear.
Hello, Papa Merrick.
Come in.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, dear.
I came with the dawn.
Yes, dear, I'm coming home right now.
I got anxious. I telephoned from the man's voice. I gathered that something must be wrong.
No, Dad and I had to get straight on something, that's all.
Don't you look so glum, Papa Merrick.
All right, dear. All right, but you shouldn't be out like this.
Oh, it's a glorious morning. The sun's shining and the birds are singing. It's good to be alive. And you two old fogies arguing in a musty old room. Can I know what this is all about?
Well, I'll tell you at home. There's a lot to tell.
I can guess most of it. Did you tell Papa Merrick about finding the boy?
Yes, dear, I did, yes.
Can't I be in on it?
Catherine, will you go along and leave Jack here with me?
There's nothing more. I'll go with you now.
Do you want me to sail along and leave you two alone? All right, I will.
No, I'll go with
Jack,
you.
please. This may be the last thing I'll ever ask you.
When he asks like that, you'd better stay. I'll sail along. I'll be dying to hear, though.
I'll go with you.
No, Fredericks is waiting. Frederick?
What's the use? Let's not start all over again.
Oh, boy. Don't you realize that you're all I've got in this world?
What a beautiful morning to be going away.
Your tea, madame.
Blanche, is it cold in France now?
Pardon, madame?
Is it cold in France now?
Yes, in the north of France it's very cold. But in the south of France it's warm, what you call sunny.
The sunny south of France.
France, is it now? I thought we were going to good old London town.
Your tea, madame. You haven't had any sleep all night.
None of us have.
Well, we'll sleep on the train.
You might. Mr. Jekyll has something to say about me. There's your bell.
What's the matter?
I'm what the Americans term all in. My feet will go just so far and no further. We'd better send some of these toys to the poor little boys in the hospital. We'll never pack them.
Madame?
What is it?
A crippled lady.
Ask her to come in.
Mrs. Merrick. Watch out for trouble now.
Go in the other room.
I'll be glad to get back to London.
All right, sir. It's way downstairs.
Yes, madam.
Thank you. Nice wide doors. In here? I can manage, thank you. Miss Donnelly,
Yes.
may I come in?
Yes, do.
I'm Flip Merrick, Jack's wife.
How do you do?
I'm glad I found you up. It's an unearthly hour for calling, isn't it?
It's quite all right.
Could we talk for a minute?
Yes.
Where should we sit? Do you mind if I smoke?
No, not at all. I'll get you a match.
Looks like moving day. You going away?
Yes, we're leaving today.
I'm glad I caught you. Thank you. Do you smoke?
No, not now.
Do sit down. Marian Donald. Jack told me about finding you yesterday. Though I only saw him for a moment, he could talk of nothing else. And of the boy, too.
Yes?
I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. I'll tell you why. I've just left Papa Merrick's house. Jack and his father have been at it all night. They're nervous wrecks, both of them. And they won't let me in on what it's all about.
You don't know?
They wouldn't tell me a thing, but I have a pretty shrewd idea. Jack said he'd have lots to tell me when he got home, but I did feel that while he and his father were apparently deciding so much, we two women should have some say in the matter ourselves.
Yes.
Miss Donald, I've loved Jack Merrick since I was a child in arms. Well, I've always been teased about it. You know, I didn't know about you until after Jack and I were married.
No?
He told me about your elopement, and ever since then I've wanted to meet you.
Meet me?
I've thanked you 1,000 times from the bottom of my heart.
Why do you thank me?
I think you had a great deal to do in the molding of Jack's character. He's been splendid. So kind and gentle, and
May I ask why you came here?
because I want you to take him.
Take him? What do you mean?
I mean take him. Not only because he's madly in love with you, but there's the boy, and there's because it's right.
And you love him?
Of course.
And loving him, you could give him up to me?
What right have I to hold on to someone because I happen to love him? What can I be to him? I'm only half a wife.
Isn't love finer than our bodies?
Nothing's finer than a son. He wants children. Who doesn't want a child of their own?
Yes, I see.
I don't say this thing doesn't hurt, but love's a beautiful thing. It's the only thing. And nothing fine comes without its pain, does it? You found that out when your baby came, didn't you? It's because I love him, I can give him up.
Because you love him, you can give him up?
Yes.
But I don't love him.
No.
No.
Are you being quite true to yourself?
Yes, I am. Mrs. Merrick, whatever you may think of me, please know this. I have no intention. I don't love Jack. My plans are made. Yesterday when he came here, he told me all about you, of his love, his great love for you, and he...
I know, Miss Donald.